New Hampshire has a new governor. Kelly Ayotte was sworn in at the State House today, and she laid out her priorities like keeping cell phones out of schools and jabbing Massachusetts for its tax and shelter policies. NBC 10 political reporter Matt Pritchard is in Concord with a recap. Hey, Matt.
Hey there, yeah, so the school phones issue certainly got a big applause during that speech, but as you mentioned, there were a lot of different topics that Kelly Ayotte covered, including abortion, housing, and yes, taking those jabs at Massachusetts. A crowded State House welcoming its first new governor in 8 years.
And laws of the state of New Hampshire.
Kelly Ayotte sworn in as the 83rd governor of New Hampshire. And wasting little time, launching into her policy priorities, starting with housing.
That starts with overhauling the agency process to make sure that it takes no more than 60 days to get approval for a project.
On the budget and difficult decisions ahead,
the large amount of federal funding from the American Rescue Plan is expiring. Business revenues are coming in lower than the past several years, and that means we've got to tighten our belt here in Concord.
I'm glad she got right out in front saying it's going to be a tough budget.
Holding the line on cost of living for the New Hampshire citizens is a big priority for me.
A large chunk of the speech centered on Massachusetts, Ayotte blasting Beacon Hill lawmakers.
Look at the out-of-control spending, tax hikes, illegal immigrant crisis, people and businesses leaving in droves.
I love a lot of things they're doing. Taxation, if you're spending it in the right spot, is not a bad thing.
It's a cautionary tale. I think we need to make sure that our policies stay in line for what works best for New Hampshire.
Ending with the issue of abortion and sticking to promises made on the campaign trail.
If you send me legislation that further restricts access to abortion beyond our current law, I will veto it.
And of course, while today was all about Kelly Ayotte, it was also a farewell to Governor Chris Sununu, who is stepping away from Concord after 8 years in the corner office. And before I go, Glenn Jones had asked for a weather report from New Hampshire at 4 o'clock. Glenn, it's cold, it's windy, it was snowing earlier. At least that's gone away at this point.